think we're driving people nuts now. So I really like my Gold Bat 2S batteries for the crawler. And in fact, I've even used them for the bigger 3S cars. And they always discharge really well. And so I bought a 3S one because I was down a couple batteries because I had to send some of my Z batteries back. Guys, I've had so many problems with those Z batteries, and I'm gonna stop buying them because they're getting expensive. They're starting to, you know, get a little big for their britches because they're the most popular brand. And the only reason that is because they have advertised the shit out of their stuff. So if the other battery companies did that, then more people would be buying their brands. But Z is the first one you see when you are looking at batteries, and they're over and over again in the menu. So that's why everybody's buying them, not because they're awesome. So I really like the Pavway batteries. I like the Huvo batteries. We're standing right here. I'm going to do it anyway.
Because it's fun.
I didn't go through all that to not do it. Okay. So yeah, the only batteries I've had that discharged funny ever was Z. Yeah. And Stu says the same thing. He's had the same issues with that first cell. The first cell shits the bed, and you know, I guess you could use it as a 2S battery. I don't think there's any harm with that as long as those other two cells are working. Don't quote me on that because, you know, who knows. But, you know, maybe it won't run if the one cell is all the way dead and the other two are evenly balanced. We'll see. I'm gonna try it because I do have a couple Z batteries that I wasn't able to return. So the last ones I returned, oh, I actually haven't returned them yet, but they have refunded me for them. They've given me replacement batteries. Man, this thing just sails perfectly. I don't know if I got all of that on camera, but so I called Amazon even though it was past the 60-day thing or whatever it is. It was a couple weeks past, and I said, you know, I know it's past the time, but these are $100 for a set, pretty much. I was like, and I just got them, and they're supposed to last for years, really. And she goes, okay, I'm gonna honor your request and send you 2 new batteries. What? Oh, nice. It's actually not a bad surface for those little guys. It's not rocky here like it is in Geneva. Well, not as rocky. So she went ahead. Hey Mel, can you go to one side or the other? I don't want to hit you. Ooh. That one wasn't that good, but so she sent me 2 new ones. I just have to put my return label on a box and take them to Kohl's department store to the drop-off. Kohl's drop-off. I'm sure you all know what that is. Ooh. So I do have a smaller opinion on this just because it's better for bashing. Man, this thing's sweet. But I have, yeah, the Surpass Hobby motor. It's pretty good. It's has yet to be seen. Actually, the BLX motor is the only. See, these things get hyped up, and as far as I know, there's like, you know, like Spectrum servos. They're popular, and they come with the cars and and all that, and the radio gear. But really, all of these, you know, top name things are not top performers in a lot of cases. So if you have one of these Arrmas, you know that pretty much within 2 or 3 bash sessions, you have to replace your servo, and that's a little crazy if you ask me. I mean, people, they know that people like to tinker, but they tinker out of necessity. If these cars came with killer brushless servos, which Arrma could probably get in each of their cars for $10 a piece, because we get them for 30. But can you imagine if these cars came with brushless servos? Nobody would be replacing those. They replace them because they shit the bed. And what do? They give you a replacement crap servo. They give you the same servo. It's like, you know, I'm not going to use this. I'm not going to make the mistake of putting this back in my car. It wasn't a one-off with that. It's every servo. It's every servo that is an issue. And it's weird because every aftermarket servo that I've put in these cars has worked great and has not failed. And it didn't matter if it was a $15 Radio Star servo or the Power Hobby coreless servo that I've gotten 2 of my cars. Those are $60 a piece, and they're awesome. These brushless servos that I have, they're $34 on Amazon. They're awesome. I've even got one in my Mojave, and it kicks ass. I haven't killed one of those brushless servos yet. Not even in a big ass car like the Mojave. So yeah, I like to tinker. It is fun finding what you like, but it shouldn't be a necessity. These kids, a lot of the kids put every dime they have into buying one good car, and then the servo shits the bed, and they go into the hobby shop where they get the car, and they go, oh, my servo broke, so they give them the exact same servo. Well, I'll tell you what, you get real good and creative real fast if you don't have the scratch. She wound up on her feet. If you don't have the scratch to keep replacing things, you know. And I would be fine and dandy if I only had to keep one car going. But I'm not. I'm keeping, 6, 7 cars going. Oh, that's weird. That should not have happened. I don't understand. Something's hot. That motor's hot as hell, but I don't know. That shouldn't have stopped it. It's 3S. Come on, people. Tell me. I'm trying to find the power button. There it is. I'm going to turn it on and off again. I'm going to make it go. I don't know why it shut off. The fans are going. Maybe I'll take the... I'm overheating! Stu? Are you having heat? Are you having heat issues? Heat? No? We are using different ESCs though. This is a hobby wing. But yeah, I just shut down the thermal overload. Oh, look at that. But I was ripping it. It might have been heat, but it also might have been, I don't know. Things are pretty warm in there. It's a hot day, but it's not ridiculous. But my cars have been sitting in my car all day, which isn't good, because they already started off hot. So check this. This jump is just so weird. I'm gonna get next to it because I want to hit it right. Yeah. I know my motor in ESC is blazing hot right now. The Hobby Wing, I might have it, the ESC program to shut off at a lower temperature than it needs to be. Oh, tumble wumble, as Mr. Talbot would say. I've never said that before in my life, just so you know. I'm not gonna rob. He's gonna get a trademark on that catchphrase. Actually, it's probably a British thing. It sounds like something the Brits say. I wouldn't put it past him. I'm sure that's a Brit figure of speech. Oh, perfect. Melanie's on her back again. Aren't those sweet little cars? I love them. Now I can get my other two running because I just got my gears. Stu ordered them for me because eBay has a lot of that stuff that nobody else has, and I got screwed on my eBay account because I had to use PayPal, and my account got hacked. The very first time I ever used PayPal, my account gets hacked and somebody orders sweatshirts in Florida. $100 worth of sweatshirts. Embroidered sweatshirts. I don't know what happened there, but usually people who do fraud aren't into embroidery. I'm just saying, it was unusual. Ooh-wee! This is a sweet spot up here. Dude, if we had something to replicate this right here, this would be fucking sweet.
We got enough room to kind of do that.
Yeah, we do actually. Not really a hill, but you know, this is such perfect terrain because you can stand up and see everything. Ooh. So far I'm liking this Gold Bat 3S battery. I did have a shutdown, so I don't know if that was because the ESC was starved for power. I'll check out and see how hot the battery is when I'm done doing this. Woo!